very grateful for what I have. I mean, I was raised with barely anything. It's kind of hard for me to talk about my childhood, but at the same time, you know, I always try to let people know that I didn't have it like all there. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't what I exactly would have dreamed of. I always had problems in school. I was bullied. I was actually beat up many times when I was a kid. And it's hard to think about those things. But at the same time, through the rejection and everything, I always had the hope that one day I would be better. I also was told that I was an orphan by family members, and I truly believed it at the time. Some people think it's funny, but it created an emptiness in my heart that then later on, in my teen years, it evolved into like drugs. It became, I became an alcoholic. I became basically this one person that was so suppressed with emotions that did not express any of those things to be healed. Working in the orphanages with kids, I find all the time this amazing joy. But not only is it joy, sometimes you get to hear the stories of these children. I know this one child that actually, at the age of 4, was stabbed by his father. Why would a dad stab their own son? Well, the dad was actually sexually molesting this kid throughout the years. You know, the kid has a scar right now, right on his chin. And I couldn't imagine, you know, that ever happening to me. That the person that I love the most, that I'm supposed to trust the most, is the one that actually attacked me. And so, you know, to be able to go into that home and be able to, as a man, be able to give them the opportunity to love another man as a father figure, that is amazing. That's actually restoring that heart that is broken. So on top of that, you know, you see the reaction that they have towards you, and you could actually see that you know, part of it is being healed. Maybe the scar will still be there, but their hearts might not be scarred anymore. There are actually 5,000 kids in the streets of Guatemala, and those are abandoned children. You're talking about homeless children in the streets. So what we want to be able to do is bring awareness to that. That should worry everybody. I mean, one day in the streets it would be crazy for any adult imagining a kid having to sleep in the streets, find food, find how to bathe, find how to take care of themselves. All those things are very scary. And so we want to be able to provide that in a home, and these kids deserve to have a better life. As well, there are 370,000 orphans in Guatemala, and there's not enough help from the government. There's not enough help from amazing people like the sponsors that we have. We want people to be able to understand the vision of Proyecto Mi Hogar, but we also want them to adopt that vision, to be part of that vision. We believe that children are actually the future of tomorrow, and so because of that, you know, we look at the circumstances that they have and the lack of opportunities, so we desire that people understand what they could do for the children will actually impact them for the rest of their lives. It's an investment not just on these children, but on the actual future of our community, of our world, and we want to be able to serve them in the best way possible, and actually be able to enjoy this process, see the difference, see that the change that you can have in just one child. Just try to help one child and you'll see the difference of what you could actually do with this kid. You could even do it in your own community and see, and then by imagining us helping children that actually live in the streets, the impact is so much bigger, because these kids will be grateful for what you do to them. And so we desire to have that change in their lives.